Hello, good day viewers. I welcome you all to this mathematics presentation. So we are still answering mathematics paper 2 for 2025, and this is our question 7B. So this is a question coming from statistics. We have already answered question 7A, where we calculated the standard deviation using two methods, the formula method and the table method. Now we are answering question B1 right here, where we should draw the cumulative frequency curve. So question B1 reads, using the information in the frequency distribution table, complete the cumulative frequency table below. So on question 7B, okay, on question 7A, there is a frequency distribution table which is looking like this. Okay, so they are saying use this table, okay, to complete this one. So how do we use this table to complete this table above? So what we do is very simple. So we just start adding the values. So you look here, you have 0. So you say 0 plus 5. This is the 5 they wrote here. Then here we have a 20. So 20 plus 5. You are going to get a what? A 25. Okay, so remember, this time around you are answering everything. The same question is the same question paper is the same answer sheet. Okay, then from there you come here, you say 55 plus 25. So when you add 55 plus 25, 55 plus 25, we are getting a what? A 80. You write a 80 there. Again we say 18 plus 80. Make sure that once we are done adding, we should get this 100. So 18 plus 80, 0 plus 8, this is 8, then 8 plus 1, this is 9. So 80 plus 18 gives us 98. Then 2 plus 98, it's 100. So once you do this, they will give you a what? A 1 mark, okay? So we have answered question 7B1. We now move on to question 7B2, which is this one here. Now, before we answer this one, here are the instructions. Answer part 2 and 3 of question 7B on the grid on page 16. So this is page 15. You can now answer on page 16, which is the next page. There is a graph here behind. For the now, here there is a question here. So I'll use my own graph paper. So we have question 7B2 here and 3. So I'm going to start with question 7B2. Using a horizontal scale of 2 cm to represent 20 units on the x-axis for 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 100, and a vertical scale of 2 cm to represent 10 units on the y-axis for 0 less than or equal to y less than or equal to 100, draw a smooth cumulative frequency curve carrying 3 marks. So what it means here is that they have given you the range in the x-axis and in the y-axis. So they were going to use 2 cm to represent 20 units. So 20 units means if you start from 20, the next one should go to 40. That's what it means, okay, in the x-axis. And in the y-axis, we are using 2 cm to represent 10 units. So if you start on 10, you go to the next one to be a 20. So what you are going to do, I'll just demonstrate here. This is a graph paper. This is a graph paper. So this entire box from here to here is 2 centimeters. So in the y-axis, they are saying 2 centimeters to represent what? 10 units. So if you put a 10 here, here it should be a 20. Okay? And the range they have said it should be up to what? 100. Then in x, it's 20. So let's say we can make this on the graph paper. Alright, so this is the graph paper that I've made. So on your graph paper, since for you, you'll be answering within the same question paper. Just write Q7B2. Okay, so this is now the y-axis, and in the y-axis you can see our range, which is right here. Okay, I hope you are able to see clearly. This is our range in the y-axis. So you start from the origin here, 10, 20, 30, 40. So you can see from 0 to 10, there is 10 units using this 2 cm, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, until we end on what? 100 right here. So remember, this information which is here is showing the cumulative frequency, right? Nicely. Then when you come to the x-axis, we start from 0. Remember here it's what? 20 units. From 0 to 20, from 20 to 40, 40, 60, 60, 80, 80, 100. So even indicate here, this is x-axis, which is showing the amount. Then we can start now plotting, okay? Because they have asked us to draw a smooth cumulative frequency, what? Curve. So the way you are going to draw this, you follow what is here. So you start from 0, 0, okay? So you go on 0, 0, you put a what? A mark. So where is our 0, 0? This is where our 0, 0 is, okay? I've put a mark, this dot here. Then from there, we have 20, 5. So this is in x, this is in y. So 20, 5. So you go to the x-axis where there is 20, and you go to the y-axis where there is a 5. We put a mark, 20, 5. So this is our x-axis right here, okay? So now, for you to know your 5, since in the y-axis is from, it's presenting 10 units. So you say from 20 here, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So this is where the point will be. This is the 20, 5. We look at another point. We have 40, 25. So we go in the x-axis, we identify the 40. This is the 40. So they are saying, what? 25. So we need to identify 25 in the y-axis. So we move. The 40 is here. So this is 10, 20. It's 25. So you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is where you are going to put a dot, this dot here. Next one, we come to 60, 80. So 60 in the x-axis, 80 in the y-axis. We just move here, 60, 80. So this is the 60. The 80 we start following 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. You have seen 78. So this is where the 80 is. You put a mark. You go to the next one, which is 80, 98. 80 in the x-axis, 98 in the y-axis. So you come to the x-axis where there is 80. This is where 80 is. So you have to be following like this. So this is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. 90 is right here. So 98 just end right here. Because 98, 99, 100. You can even see the 100 corresponding here. Now it's on 98 here. So you put a mark. The last one is 100, 100. So 100, 100, you just follow through now in the x-axis where there is 100 in the x-axis. So 100 is right here in the x-axis. So you follow through 10, 20, 30, 40. This is 50, 60. You can see it's corresponding here. 70, 80, 90, 100. So this is where the 100 is. So once you do this, just connect these points. Just connect them nicely, okay? When you connect these points, this is the cumulative, this is the smooth cumulative frequency curve you are going to get. This one right here, okay? This is the curve that you are going to get. We have answered our question. We have answered our question B2. Okay, so even just write here. In fact, we have already written, just write B2. Okay, Q7 B2. We have answered it. This is the curve. I'm sure you are able to see. This is the curve they wanted us to come up with. So after finding this curve, let us look at the next question. Alright, so now we come to our question 3 right here. So to answer question 3, you should answer it on your graph paper. So showing your method clearly, use your graph to estimate the semi-interquartile range. This question was carrying 2 marks. So how do we find the semi-interquartile range? We are going to get our graph paper. So we are answering for, we'll write it here. We are answering for question 7b3. You indicate. So the semi-interquartile range, SIR, semi-interquartile range is equal to, you get the upper quartile, which is presented by Q3, minus the lower quartile presented by Q1. Then you divide by what? By 2. This is the formula, okay? So what you need to find here is you need to find the upper quartile, which is the Q3. So how do we find the Q3? The upper quartile is found by, you say 3/4 times the total frequency. What is our total frequency? 100. So we follow this one right here. This is our total frequency in the y-axis, 100. So from here, what do? You divide 4 here, 1. 4 into 100 is 25. 25 times 3. You get 75. After you get this 75, you are going to go to the y-axis. You are going to go to the y-axis. You identify where you have the 75. So this is our 70 right here. So we count from here. 71, 72, 73, 74, 75. Then you get a rule. You make the dotted lines here until you reach this curve. Then you drop it down. That's what you are going to do there. So I've made here the dotted line on 75. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you even indicate, you say Q3. Now, where it's touching the curve here, again, you need to get your rule. And you drop it down to the to the x-axis. You drop it down. That's what you are going to do. You drop it down. You can see I've dropped it down from here, okay, with a ruler. You drop it down until you reach here. So when you reach in the x-axis, remember here it's 20 units from 40 to 60. So to move from one box from this point to this point, they are counting 2. So this will be this one will be 42, 44, 46, here 48, here 50, 52, 54, here 56. Okay, so now it's on the middle. You can say 56.5 because it's on the middle. So you can say here that the upper quartile now it's 56.2, or you can just get 56, it's fine. Then you do the same to the lower quartile, the Q1. So we have found this one, you have not yet found our answer. So on Q1 is found by Q1 equal to, so you get 1/4 times the total frequency, which is 100. 4 here, 1, 4 into 100 is 25. 25 times 1, you get what? A 25. You do the same. You come to the y-axis, so identify where your 25 is. So 20 is right here, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So again, you make the lines here. They come and touch this curve. Then you bring down, you have seen, you get exactly on 40. Okay. So we have made these dotted lines. So remember, this is our Q1. You indicate nicely. Then you just bring it down in the x-axis. You follow through where it has made the what? The curve here. Then you just bring down these points down here in the x-axis, and you reach on what? On 40. So this means that the lower quartile was a 40. Then you can say, therefore, semi-interquartile range equal to, remember we said the upper quartile minus lower quartile. So the upper quartile is 56.5. 56.5. We ended on 5 there. So you can write 56.5 minus a 40. We divide by what? By 2. Therefore, the semi-interquartile range is equal to, so it's just a matter of dividing here. Once we divide on the calculator, this is what we are going to get, 8.25. This is what we are going to get, 8.25 what kwacha, because this is the amount. So this is our semi-interquartile range. So thank you so much, everybody. We've come to the end of our short presentation. Okay, this has been your presenter, Mr. Mlenga. Bye bye.